Well, hey guys, and welcome back to yet another review on the channel. Today we're going to be taking another look at the ScaleTrains Operator 53-foot CIMC dry containers. We reviewed these about 5 years ago, so I thought it was time to take another look at these. And I think I have more than just this one. Hold on. Well, that is right, guys. I got 28 of these containers. These containers are going to run you around $13 for a single and $36 for a 3-pack. They are completely sold out at ScaleTrains.com, but brick and mortar hobby shops should be getting these around this week, if not already have them in stock. Now, since we're here, I'm going to open this one. I just like to pull it off from the bottom right here and just open it up just like that. And you got to be careful because these have little pins on the bottom that you don't want to damage, or else you won't be able to stack them. And there you have your container. All right, well, there's all the containers together, but let's take a closer look at some of these paint schemes. All right, well, here are the two JB Hunt intermodal paint schemes. The one on the bottom is the CIMC that we just opened, and the one on top is the generic JB Hunt intermodal container. If we look at the ends with no doors on them, we can see a whole bunch of details. We'll just take a look at this one for now. You got the JB Hunt intermodal logo there, some placards, JBHU, and the container number, and it's on the brace as well. More placards here, some writing. I'm not sure if that is legible. We have the JB Hunt intermodal logo again, top lift only. It says to only stack 3 high, so I guess I'm violating the terms with these. More placards, got the huge CIMC logo there, and more of the same stuff that we see on the other side there. The door ends look very, very nice. One thing I do want to point out that I really like is how they paint the seams black, or around the doors black, so it makes it look like you can actually open these, but you can't. But once again, you got JB Hunt there, and right here it says caution wide turns. You got the door latches, some placards, a lot of nice detail on these containers. Now, taking a look at the bottom of the container, you can see those pins that I was talking about earlier right here, and on the top you can see the holes where those pins go into. And really quick, I'll show you guys how to stack them. It's quite simple. You're just going to take the pins and you're going to put them in the holes right there. All right, so that's why you don't want to break those pins, because then they won't stack properly or at all. So that's pretty much it for the JB Hunt containers. The regular JB Hunt intermodal containers don't have the CIMC logo, as you can see there. It just says JB Hunt intermodal, but they still look very, very nice. Now, I only got one Expo Logistics container because I don't see these too often on the CN, but taking a once around of these, see the placards there, Expo, warning high cube, 53 feet. Very nice containers from ScaleTrains. Now, there was a price bump on these. They were $9.99, and they jumped up to $13, like I said. And speaking of $9.99, this COFC container here was technically part of the last run, but it didn't come out until now, and so that one was priced at the original pricing of $9.99, or $29.99 for a 3-pack. And since we're on the COFC container, we'll look at that one closely. It's a pretty plain container, but on the ends you can see the CFC Logistics logo there, and the placards are silver on these. And then you have the CFC Logistics logo there. Now, just so I can show you guys how loose these door latches are, you can see they just pop off there, so I'd be quite careful with these while I'm using them. Now, onto the FedEx multimodal containers. I was only able to get a 3-pack of these, as all of the numbers, and I mean every single number, was sold out by the time I was able to get my hands on some. But taking a closer look, you can see the silver placards, FedEx multimodal, and I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time that these are being run, if maybe not the second time. You can see the big logo there. And right here is a really cool graphic. It says road, rail, and marine right there. And then you have the door end. Right here it says forklift floor rating, and it's 24,000 pounds. And then again you have the road, rail, and marine right there. Next up is hub group. Now this one's pretty cool because it has the logo on the top of the container as well as every single side. Here's the end with the door latches. You can see the Hub Group logo there, 53 feet. There's the bottom. And as you can tell on the bottom with this one, there is a missing pin, and that was out of the box. And then right here it says warning high cube, and again that 24,000 pound rating. Now last but certainly not least, we have Schneider. Now you might be wondering, why do I have two out here? They are both the same, and that is because they are not the same. I got a 3-pack of the regular, and I got a single of the 30th anniversary, which I thought was a pretty cool container, so I just had to have that one. But taking a closer look at the 30th anniversary, you can see that 30th anniversary logo there has a semi truck on it, 1991 to 2021. Top lift only, stack 3 high only. Silver placards on this one. Pretty neat containers. And there's the door latch end. And same thing with the regular Schneider, it just doesn't have that logo on there. But still a pretty cool container. Now I know you guys are probably wondering how these fit into some well cars. So the only well cars that I have are some of these Walther's mainline articulated well cars. So I brought one out, and we're gonna test fit these in. And I have the JB Hunt on the bottom. It's a little bit snug. It's a little bit snug getting out as well. And you know what, that might be because of those placards. Let's see if the FedEx one fits in nicely. And that one fits in perfect. Another way to see if they fit in perfect is to see if the pins go into the pin holes on the well cars. And they do on the FedEx, and we'll try with the placard since it's a little bit wider. And those do as well. So even the widest containers, and that's only because of the placards on the sides, fit perfectly into these Walther's well cars. I'm not sure how they'll stand up on the Kato or Atlas cars. I'm not sure if Athearn makes 53-foot wells. I think they might in the ready to roll line, so we'll have to test that out when I get some of those. But they fit nicely in the Walther's cars. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this review of the ScaleTrains 53-foot CIMC dry containers. The reefers will be coming out mid-summer, so look out for a review on those. But that's going to do it for this review, guys. Stay tuned for more videos coming very, very soon. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.